Alright, so here's a little test. We're going to do this right here. We're going to fill it with this right here. Alright. Do not do this if you're a new modeler or if you just want to, if you're going to try it out, that's what you're going to do. Just a little bit. Very small amount.
Has actually come to haunt these people here. The devastation has been pretty significant. The entire block around downtown, several blocks, is all blocked off. We got the courthouse.
And then just spread it around a little bit with your
architecture. And there's so many gorgeous Victorian homes here that are, you know, built in
this end piece.
And they're devastated. We talked to a few people.
This is just a kind of a cheap way, quick, to fill it in.
About 3 feet, and they heard all of their dishes shattering, and their cats were freaking out, their dogs were running and hiding, and people literally thought they were going to die. And this is not the first earthquake that they've lived through.
All right.
This one was very
so that's what it's going to. It's going to be overflowed a little bit, if you can see right there. All right. So we'll let that dry. And then we're gonna fill it in. See this? The dry glue.
Chicago crime rate drops as concealed carry applications surge. Since Illinois started,
alright. So now all we do, sand it.
Robberies that have led to arrests in Chicago has declined 20% from last year, according to police department statistics. Reports of burglary and motor vehicle theft are down 20% and 26% respectively. In the first quarter, the city's homicide rate is at a 56-year low. And that's thanks to people arming themselves and responsible citizens, because now the thugs, the vandals, they know even if they knock down that old man, that old lady, they may have that snub nose strapped to their ankle. They don't want anything to do with that. And something that, you know, you may want to take a look at is open carry. Not just open carry, concealed carry. I'm for people, you know, defending themselves, whether it's a pistol on the hip or, you know, whatever else.
It's working a little bit. I just need to get a different
Hashtag Black Open Carry to protest police violence. In Texas, blacks are protesting police violence in a particularly southwestern way by invoking their right to open carry. On Wednesday, more than 30 members of the newly formed Gunpla gathered to march through South Dallas with rifles, shotguns, and AR-15s. And yes, I know that AR-15 is a rifle. The group eventually entered a restaurant with their weapons while Dallas officers were inside eating lunch. So, you know, I think it's great to exercise your Second Amendment rights, your First Amendment rights, regardless of what color you are. Because oftentimes you see open carry groups on TV and they always point out the white Southern male, but you have people of all colors, of all races who show up to these events. So, you know, I definitely respect people exercising their rights, regardless what right it is and regardless what color they are. Well, that's it for this segment of the Info Wars Nightly News, but stay tuned. The show is an OBS. Dan McAdoo has boots on the ground in the Napa Valley, giving you an up-close look at the earthquake damage in that area. And also, Joe Biggs has a special report detailing how Ferguson residents, they say they want to speak for themselves. They don't want these outside mouthpieces coming into their community and speaking for them.
Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long...
And you follow up
for hours without the headaches and heartburn so many other coffees give me personally.
with a... I call it a lighter sandpaper. It's I don't know the correct term. I'm not a carpenter, so just very fine sandpaper. This is really only if you have like a really major gap or something that you just can't stand. You're like, how do I get rid of it? I don't want to spend $20 on green stuff to mold, you know, put in there and stuff like that. So that's really it.
Alliance Company, which does work for the police force
All right.
in Britain, found that the James Foley execution.
So even though that you see a line there,
Camera reports the Telegraph. The experts noted that
it's not a
appearing to draw the knife across his neck area at least 6 times.
it's not deep. It's not even.
The video itself does not show the
My fingernails don't catch.
which is very suspicious to me. I mean,
So it's just one of those. This is where you paint over. That's like the glue in there. That's why you still kind of see that. But
yeah, but that's not stopping people from, you know, jumping on the bandwagon.
can't really see any.
Let's go to war with Syria. Let's go to war with
All
other areas where
it's all pretty flat, and then this is where you paint over this, preferably spray paint, and you it won't be there. Be very flat. Just same with here. A little bit I can do more at the top, but it depends on how long you want to, how much effort you want to put into this. So that's pretty much just a quick little fix on gaps and stuff. Cheap. Alright. This is just another quick. This has not been sanded at all, this side. You can see how even the shadows right there. So if you don't like that, there's the gap. This is nice and smooth. You see there's a little bit of shadow right there, but I don't want to make this video too long.
You don't want to say, let's worry about ISIS, which is a real threat because we have the open borders, we have all
There's no catch.
they always want to talk about, think about the children coming over, even though
There's a catch. So
allows you to be a 30-year-old man, a 31-year-old man, and say that you're a child. Now, that's
all this.
not a child at all. But when you have those guys coming over, you also have the open border policy that allows violent militants to come to our country.
This nothing.
So yeah, the ISIS guys could very well be here, active in the United
Very
States.
smooth.
Last week in Ferguson, Missouri, somebody was walking behind Jake Tapper of CNN with a T-shirt that said ISIS is here. So you can have these threats here in the United States, and they need to be addressed.
So if you want to get rid of that, that's all. As long as you have some glue and some sandpaper. I mean, and that's how you build your skill as a. I hate saying Gunpla because when I was building models, that term was not there. It was I build Gundam model kits, but just something I got to get used to. Times change, so if you want to become a better Gunpla builder and you don't really know how to start, just start by doing little jobs like that, and then you start thinking about other ways to improve your model and just other things in general. Builds your makes you think. So just a little bit of excess glue and some sandpaper, you get rid of those cracks. Don't need green stuff or putty. You can do that if you want to. I mean, this is just very simple stuff. And then suddenly you'll start, hey, I want to start painting, spray painting. And then you get into, not spray paint, airbrushing, because, oh, that's a whole nother video. But then you just keep going. Don't stop.